Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to do a get it all done before we head out of town for my daughter's end of season cheer competition in Orlando, Florida. I've got a lot to tackle: cleaning the house, running a few last minute errands, getting my nails done, and even putting together some fun little gift bags for the girls. So let's jump on in and get everything done before we go. Alright, so we are starting in my bedroom today, and it is actually a Thursday when I'm filming this. I typically change the sheets on Mondays, but I did not change the sheets this week yet, so I'm getting this done way later in the week, and I knew I needed to get it done because we leave to go out of town on Sunday. But the boys are actually staying behind, so this is going to be a little girls trip. So I wanted to make sure I went ahead and got the sheets off the bed, got those thrown in the washing machine, and put fresh sheets on the bed. So that way Chance would have some nice fresh sheets for her while I'm gone. So like I said, we're actually heading down to Orlando. This is my daughter Gracie June's end of the year cheer competition for her all-star team. In the past, these competitions have been on the weekends, so this is kind of crazy for us because we are leaving on a Sunday and we're actually going to do Disney on Monday. We've done this the last few years and we go to all 4 parks. It is so much fun. So we do a full day at Disney, and then on Tuesday they compete, and then if they make it to finals, then they would make it to day 2, which would be on Wednesday, and then we would head back afterwards. If they don't make it to day 2, we planned on heading back right after breakfast. So I'm actually filming this voiceover after we're already back, and just so you guys know, we had so much fun. It was a blast. The girls did not make it to day 2. There were actually 8 teams in their division, and only the top 4 made it, and their team got 5th place, and the difference was half a point between 4th and 5th place. So they barely didn't make it, but they had the best performance of the entire season, so we were super proud of them. They went out with a bang. They did the best that they could, and so we were all happy. Okay, so I do have my first set of sheets in the washing machine, and so I'm putting our second set of sheets on the bed now. These are our backup sheets. I love having two sets of sheets for the bed because while one is washing, I can go ahead and put the new set on here, and I don't have to wait for everything to dry, because a lot of times I do that and it ends up being so late by the time that I get all the bedding back onto my bed, and I'm just ready to get in the bed. So this is definitely the way to do it if you can have 2 sets of sheets for your bed, so that way you don't have to wait for everything to be done to go ahead and make your bed up. It's just, I feel like I'm already in the groove. I am going. But by the end of the day, I'm so done, and I'm like, the last thing I want to do right now is make my bed before I have to hop in it. Okay, so as I'm making my bed, I just wanted to say thank y'all so much for being here. I know it's been a few weeks since I've had a new video, but let me just tell y'all, my life has been so crazy. I feel like it has just been a whirlwind. I've been constantly, toting the kids from one practice to another. Kason just finished his JV baseball season this last week too, so JV baseball for school is done, and we're just about to kick off travel next weekend, so that's going to be fun. It's going to be very, very busy weekends, but at least our weeks are kind of freeing up a little bit because now Gracie June's all-star cheer is done, so that's 2 days a week that she won't have cheer practice, and then Kason's JV baseball is done, so he may only have practice 1 day a week for his travel team. And then Gracie June will just have tumbling. So it does cut out a lot of driving time and after school activities for at least the next couple of months. So I apologize for not having a video out sooner. I am definitely trying to get back to my normal Mondays. I did post a cleaning marathon, and thank you to one of you guys was actually suggesting that I do a cleaning marathon because the week before that I had done a power hour clean with me. And someone was like, well, I wish you would do a whole hour-long video so that way that could be like my timer for my power hour. And I was like, ooh, that's a great idea. So then I was like, you know what? I have not done a marathon video in a really long time. And so I made a 2-hour-long marathon cleaning video, which was just a compilation of some of my more recent YouTube videos. and it's just one long video. It's a way to, use it as a timer, but you can also catch up on some of the recent ones without having to skip to the next video. So whenever you see a marathon on my channel, it's just a fun way to use it as a timer or to catch up on videos. And of course, you can always just throw it on and put it on in the background while you're cleaning, while you're cooking, whatever. It helps me out so much, and I am just so grateful for y'all because you're always so supportive. Even when you know that, life gets busy and I maybe don't put out a new video, you guys are always here in the comments cheering me on and telling me how, family life comes first, and I truly believe that. And you guys have made that possible for me to be able to put my family first and then always come back to you guys for YouTube and the cleaning motivation. So thank y'all so much. Thank you for always encouraging me, and I am forever grateful for y'all. All right, so not only was I behind on the bedding this week, but I was also behind on dusting my bedroom. So we're getting that done today too. I'm going to dust down everything and wipe down my mirrors and windows. I try to get the majority of my cleaning done at the beginning of the week, so like Monday and Tuesday. But this week was, like I said, it was just so hectic. So here I am on Thursday, and I'm finally getting to the bedroom. Now, I did want to get this done before we were going out of town because, like I said, we were leaving on Sunday and we weren't going to get back until late Wednesday. And I knew I was going to have lots of laundry for that Thursday. So I just was like, you know what? We've got to get this done because I'm probably not going to even have a chance to dust in my room next week. So I was right. Got it done before we left to go out of town, and it made it so much easier once we got back home. Okay, we've got the windows all clean, so now I'm going to dust our TV and both of our dressers, and then I'll be done here in the bedroom. Okay, so speaking of the next 2 months, since I was just talking about like sports and our calendar, how it's kind of freeing up a little bit, I want to know what you guys have going on the next few months and when your kids get out of school for summer vacation. My kids' last day of school is May 23rd, and it's so crazy because I just feel like this year has really flown by. And I know I keep saying this all the time, but I can't believe that I'm going to have a high schooler next year. So Kason, my son, is in 8th grade, and he'll be in 9th grade next school year. So I'm kind of sad about this school year ending. I feel like it's like a huge milestone, and I'm not ready for it at all. I am excited for summer though. We usually do our Universal trip the last week of school. So that last day we usually head out to go to Orlando and go to Universal. But we actually have a baseball tournament that weekend. So we decided to do the following week. So we're going to go to Universal, and we actually decided to do 2 days we have Universal and Islands of Adventure tickets, and then we're doing Epic, the new Universal park. We're so excited about that. I've seen some like behind the scenes of it. I saw a friend actually share they got like preview passes, and I got to see from her videos and pictures and stuff how cool it is. She also gave some pointers and said all the rides are amazing. So we are super excited about that. So we do have that coming up. So I am excited for summer. I'm just not excited for the school year to end and for Kason to be in high school. It actually really makes me sad to think about it, and the fact that I only have 4 more years of him being in school and being under my roof, so before college. So I don't know. I am kind of dreading it, but I know it's going to be fun. I know it's going to be a fun season too. I want to soak up every single moment that I can while I have them home with me. Okay, before I get all emotional, let's talk about cleaning. So I've obviously moved on to the kitchen. So I did a little tidying up. I put away our clean dishes, and now I am loading some dirty dishes into the dishwasher. I'm going to go ahead and get that started. I like to run my dishwasher at night, but it wasn't completely full last night, and somehow we have lots more dishes in here this morning. So I'm going to go ahead and run it so I can empty it later on and be able to put our dirty dishes in there tonight. And then, of course, I am cleaning out the sink really quick. I'm going to wipe down all the counters and wipe down our breakfast area. I feel like our kitchen is the one space in our house that gets the messiest the fastest. And it's probably the one area in the house that I clean every single day and have to keep up with. But I definitely wanted to have the kitchen cleaned before the weekend and making sure that it was clean before me and Gracie June head out of town, just to make it easier on the boys to keep it up as well once we're gone. But y'all let me know if it's the same for y'all. Is your kitchen the space that you guys are cleaning the most, or is there another area in your house that you feel like you're always constantly just cleaning up after? Of course, most people are like cooking and cleaning, so it does make sense for the kitchen to be the place that you clean up the most. But I also think for us, because it's right when you walk in the door from our garage, this area just gets stuff dropped off here, so it's kind of a drop zone for our house too. I really wish that we had a mud room. I feel like that would make it so much easier for the kids' backpacks and, you know, all the other things that they unload from their backpacks every single day. But we don't have that, so I feel like the counter right here in the kitchen is where everybody like throws their stuff on top of the counter, like sunglasses or cups or, you know, whatever else that they brought in from the car. And then, of course, my kids also keep their book bags right here in the breakfast area. So that stuff is always there too. But it's definitely our drop zone, definitely the space that we are having to constantly clean up. But I'm not going to complain about it because, like I said, I've got 4 more years with Kason in the house before college and 6 more years with Gracie June before college. Who knows? I have no idea what they'll plan on doing, how far away they'll go, if they'll, you know, go to college locally. I don't know. We're not there yet, but just the possibility of thinking about that, I don't care. I will clean up after them every single day. Obviously, they help me clean too, and they're really, really good about, you know, helping me around the house. So I'm really grateful for that. But I don't know what I'm going to do when I'm an empty nester. Also, at that point, I don't even know what I'm going to make videos about anymore because I feel like my videos revolve around cleaning up around my house. And will my house be this messy when my kids aren't here? I don't know. So, man, I don't even know how much longer I have of this whole YouTube gig. You guys, what am I supposed to do next? Okay, moving into the living room, I am just fluffing all of the pillows in here, and I'm also going to vacuum the rug in here, and then I'm going to vacuum the rug in the entryway as well. Now, I do have my robot vacuum that's going to go off too, but I decided since I was already cleaning in here and my robot vacuum wasn't going to go off until later in the evening, I was going to go ahead and just vacuum these 2 rugs while I was cleaning up. Now, I am curious how many of you guys actually have a robot vacuum, and if you have a robot vacuum, do you love it? Why or why not? I actually have a Robo-Rock vacuum. I shared it a few months ago with y'all, but it has been the best robot vacuum I've ever had, and it's so easy to use. I just clean out the dirty water tank, and then I fill up the clean water tank. And then it also empties like the trash bin and everything, like self-empties. I have it set on a schedule to go off, and it doesn't clean my entire house every single day. I think I have it set to clean the entire house or the entire downstairs twice a week. And I have it set to clean the kitchen area a few other days during the week. I think it's like 3 other days during the week, just because that's probably the area that needs to be cleaned the most, especially the floors because of the crumbs and stuff. But I absolutely love it. It is so good. It's definitely pricey, but it saves me so much time vacuuming. Okay, I'm about to clean off this table, but before I do, I wanted to share with you all the stuff that we've been putting together for the girls' competition this coming week. We're actually going down for a cheer competition, but we're doing Disney one of the days that we're down there. We've been doing this for the last 3 years, and it's so much fun. It's just a little girls' trip. But all the girls that are going with us all have birthdays in April. So we put together these cute little Disney bags. We got everything off of Amazon, and we're going to be giving this to them for their birthdays, but also for Disney. Now, Gracie June has already stuffed the bags with everything. So I just have this stuff out here to show you guys what all is going in each bag. But first of all, the bags, how cute are these? I got them off of Amazon. They have 3 little pouches. So they have this pouch in the front, they have this pouch here, and then they have the bigger pouch. and you can wear it as either a crossbody or you can wear it as a little backpack. And then to go on each of their bags, we got these little keychains with their initials on it. It has a little butterfly. It looks so cute with the backpack. Okay, and then inside of their backpacks, we're giving them all of these little goodies. So first we have a little knockoff Squishmallow Boba keychain. And then each of the girls got a gold bracelet with their initial on it. And then we also got these little earrings. They're little pearl Disney earrings. Let's see if it'll focus. So here are the earrings. They're little pearls with little diamonds. And these have really, really good reviews on Amazon. So each of the girls are getting a set of these. We also got them a wallet that they can put their money in and carry around at Disney. And then, of course, they need a fan. We looked at the weather, and the day that we're going, it's supposed to be like 82 degrees. So this is gonna definitely come in handy for Disney. Also, some hand sanitizer, definitely need that. And then I pulled out all the lip balms so you could see them, but these are just the e.l.f. lip balms. And then I poked a hole through each of them and put these little Disney charms on them. I thought that they were so cute. So they each have different colors, and Gracie June's gonna just pick whichever one she wants to give to each girl. I think these turned out super cute. I'm gonna put this stuff back in here and clear off the table. Oh, and I wanted to show y'all our matching t-shirts that we got off of Etsy. I did kind of give you guys a glimpse of these in a video a few weeks ago, but these are so cute. They have, you know, the little graphics for each of the parks. We are doing all 4 parks in one day. It's gonna be so much fun. We got all the moms, all the girls are wearing these, and we are so excited. All right, so I'm gonna clean all this stuff up really quick. If you need links to any of this, I will make sure to leave it in the description box and in the comments. Okay, so I wanted to share this video after we went, just in case the girls saw any of this stuff on my YouTube channel. I don't know if they ever watched the videos or not, but I definitely didn't want them to see any of this stuff before they actually got them. And they loved their bags so much. They were so cute. And I love the fact that they were lightweight and easy for them to carry around the parks. And I didn't have to hold any of Gracie June's stuff. She just stuck it in her bag. So she brought like her sunglasses. She had her wallet with her money in it. The hand sanitizer, the lip gloss, all of those things. So it turned out really, really cute, but it was also very, very practical and functional for a park day. All right, so I did have to wipe this table down really quick. This is where I throw all of my packages and like unbox everything, so it gets a little bit messy. We hardly ever eat at the table there unless we have friends over, but definitely needed to be wiped down. And now I'm back in the kitchen because I'm actually gonna declutter some of my kitchen towels. I went to Sam's Club earlier in the week and I bought a whole set of new kitchen towels that are so cute for spring, but I feel like you could use them year round anyways, but they're really, really nice hand towels. Chance said he likes them more than any of the other kitchen hand towels that we have. So I needed to make room for those. So I decided to declutter some of the other ones that we've had in here for years and years and years. And honestly, they're all starting to feel really dingy and like even thin, just because we've used them so much. So I'm decluttering those, folding the new ones. These are the new ones. They're so cute. And putting them in the drawer. Now, also, when I was at Sam's Club the other day, I found this really cute front doormat. And I did get a front doormat for spring from Target, which I shared with y'all earlier, probably a few videos ago when I did the front porch. So I love that one. So I actually put that on the back porch. And then the one that I got from Sam's Club is a little bit bigger. So I liked it for the front door. So now we have 2 spring doormats, one in the back and then this one here in the front. How pretty is that? And of course my little faux flowers are still holding up and they're doing good. They look so good. They look so real. And everybody that comes over is always asking for the links because they look so good. And they do come in lots of different colors too. All right, so another thing I got from Sam's Club are these Glade plugins. They had all these new spring scents out, and so I got a few different Glade plugins. I put one here at the front door, and then I also put one in like the kitchen area and one in the bathroom. All right, the whole downstairs is clean, and that is all the cleaning that I got done on day 1. and we're about to head over to day 2. Okay, it is the next day. I'm actually about to run out. I have to go get my nails done. I am also going by Walmart. I'm gonna pick up some snacks for our trip, and I'm gonna make the girls a little Snackle box. I did this last year for them for their Orlando trip, and they loved it. So I'm gonna make a Snackle box for them. I need to put these little gifts that I showed y'all. I need to get gift bags for that, and I still need to pack. We leave on Sunday, it is Friday, and I haven't packed anything yet. Hopefully we have everything that we need. I probably should have done that before going to Walmart, but honestly I think we're good. We have like all of our toiletries, all that kind of stuff. We don't need anything like that. And we're mostly gonna do Disney on Monday, and then Tuesday and Wednesday should be competitions and hanging out by the pool. So we shouldn't need too much. So anyways, I'm gonna get all that stuff done today. Hopefully I can get it all done. I do have to go pick up the kids from school, and then we have a birthday party to go to tonight. So I am a little crunched on time, but I think I can do it. Let's go. Here is a look at my nails before I went and got them done, and then I headed to the nail salon. They did such a good job. I ended up going with just a hot pink. I feel like I always go towards pink colors, but also with it being my daughter's last competition, their colors are pink and red, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go with hot pink. It always looks pretty for spring too. Then I headed to Walmart, got a few things that I needed, probably a few things I didn't even need, and threw everything in the back of the car and headed home. Okay, I've started pulling out clothes to pack for our trip, but I wanted to show y'all this little hack really quick. So I wanted to create a packing list so I didn't forget anything. So I just pulled out ChatGPT while I was getting my nails done and told it all about my trip, what all I needed outfits for, and it made me a whole packing list for our trip. So it organized for me with clothing and outfits. It's got me, and it's got the outfits for my daughter. And then toiletries, personal items. I told it I was going to the pool a few days, so got all of the pool essentials here to pack. For our day at Disney, it gave me all the essentials to pack in my backpack. So if you need a packing list for your next trip, definitely use ChatGPT, because I feel like there's also some items on here that I wouldn't have even thought of. So now I've got my whole list, and I'm going through and pulling everything out and getting packed up. Okay, so now I'm starting to pack up, and I have changed. This is actually later in the evening when I started packing. I've already taken a shower and everything, so my hair has been air drying. That's why I'm looking a little bit of a hot mess. But I am packing up all of our stuff. I started with my stuff first, and of course I'm using my favorite packing cubes. These things are such a game changer for going out of town whenever you're traveling. They just make it so easy to keep everything organized. It also makes it easy once you get there. You can pull your packing cube straight out of your luggage, put it straight into the drawer, and then you can put your luggage away and not have to have it out the entire time. I just love these things so much. So I've got my stuff packed, and then I'm also packing Gracie June's in this same suitcase since it's just the two of us, and we'll just put everything in here together. And this is my Casemate pool bag. I got the blue one this year. We also have the purple one from last year, but I'm just bringing a few towels, some sunscreen, and of course goggles for Gracie June for the pool. And then now I'm packing all of her stuff up. I'm using the same packing cubes for her stuff, and like I said, I'm just gonna put it all into one suitcase. So I'm packing all of this stuff up on Friday night, so I actually was kind of proud of myself because sometimes I'm still packing the morning of, but I got all of our stuff packed up. The only other things I needed to pack were our toiletry items, but I didn't want to pack any of that stuff until Sunday morning after we brush our teeth and all of that stuff. So I will get all of that stuff in the suitcase on Sunday morning, and we will be good to go. Okay, so now that I have all of our clothes ready, I literally have all of our outfits, bathing suits, pajamas, everything packed up. Another thing that I'm going to be doing is putting together a little Snackle box for the girls. I did this for them last year and they loved it so much, but we took it out to the pool one day and some of the items melted, so we're definitely not going to take it out to the pool this year. But I just picked out several different little treats, and I actually hit up the Easter section at Walmart and got some fun Easter treats, and then also some other little items like pretzels, Cheez-Its. I did animal crackers and beef sticks. So we've got all the sweet and savory snacks. And if you haven't gotten one of these Snackle boxes yet, these are so good. I use them all the time. We use them for baseball tournaments. We'll fill it up with fruit, or we'll put some fruit and like meats and cheeses and all kinds of different things in here, but I love switching it up. My kids love these things, and it's just fun to have all the different snacks packed in one little container. All right, so that is going to be it for today's video. Thank y'all so much for spending the day with me. I hope this gave you a little motivation to tackle your own to-do list, whether you've got a trip coming up or you just want to feel a little more on top of things. I hope y'all have an amazing week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!